Hello everyone, it's me, Clayton. I just got back from watching One Piece Stampede, based on the massive manga and anime series written by Eiichiro Oda, animated by Toei Animation, and is the 14th film in the One Piece series that's celebrating its 20th anniversary. And for those who have been massive fans of One Piece, who have watched every single episode of the series and just eat, breathe, and sleep this series like nobody's business, it's definitely a film made for you. And even for casual fans who only see the series every once in a while, like myself, I can safely say it's everything you'd want from a 20th anniversary movie. But let's get to the story, shall we? The story is Monkey D. Luffy and his Straw Hat pirate crew are invited to an island by a man named Buena Festa for a Pirates Expo, an expo created for pirates and by pirates. Mainly for a treasure race to get a treasure chest that has a specific little item that belonged to Gold Roger himself, one that could possibly lead to One Piece itself. But unfortunately, things are not as they seem, as you might suspect, as one of Gold Roger's former crewmates, Douglas Bullet, is also on the island, and he's a tall order when it comes to being one of One Piece's greatest overall challenges for Luffy and the crew to overcome. So the story here is pretty basic. You can basically tell what's going to happen throughout the film, but like with the best One Piece stories, the best part of the film isn't about the premise, it's about the journey. And the journey itself is definitely a very fun ride. It's a ride that happens to involve almost every single beloved fairy tale character that you can think of. Not just the Straw Hat Pirate crews, but the Worst Generation, Boa Hancock, Smoker, Hina, Captain Buggy, and pretty much anyone else you can think of off the top of your head that could possibly be involved in the situations, if we're not talking about the four pirate emperors. Basically, other than them, any character that you loved from a point in the series is either fighting on this island or at least makes a brief cameo. Normally, it would be hard to incorporate every single one of these characters in a cohesive film, but the people behind it somehow managed to do it, giving a mix of both fan service while also keeping the focus on the Straw Hat Pirates when it counts. Nobody on the Straw Hats feels left out. Everyone feels like they get something to do. Whether it's Zoro's incredible swordplay, or Nico and Nami using their devil fruit powers, to Brook's skeleton jokes, to Sanji's hockey powers, basically no one feels like they were overlooked. But there are some issues with the film, one of which being Douglas Bullet himself. Basically, I understand what they're trying to go for his character, sort of a world's strongest man kind of thing going along with him. And he does have a cool power that does manifest in a awesome looking battle that has CGI that is not terrible for once. Noticeable, but not terrible. But my problem is, in terms of personality, there's not a whole lot to Douglas, and it feels like even though they try to give him a backstory, it doesn't really amount to much when it comes to the film's conclusion. It feels like there's more they could have done with him, but all he really needed to be there for was to deliver a reason for an epic final battle, and that final battle is indeed epic. Featuring everyone from the pirates to the guys from the Marine Corps to the pirate lords to Boa Hancock, the Empress herself, everyone seems to just go to town on each other throughout the film. And almost all of that action is delivered with some of the most expressive, vibrant, fast-paced animation I've seen from Toei in a long time. I'm pretty sure that it's going to take an absolute tremendous effort to match the visual chops of this film. And I remember when I said that the visuals in Dragon Ball Super were unbelievably amazing. Well, I think this one beats it in terms of the variety of the visuals, the amount of action scenes, and the amount of moments where I was either screaming with joy or crying from laughter throughout. The humor is there, the action's there, all these beloved characters do exactly what you expect them to do, And other than the weak villain and some occasional CGI that doesn't hit the mark, I definitely think it's a film that's not only is what the fans would have wanted from a One Piece film, it's basically a love letter to the series in general. So I'm going to have to say thank you, Oda. Thank you for creating this world. Thank you for creating these characters. And thank you for having the series around for over 20 years. Whenever you decide to end the series, I'm sure you're going to end it on the best note possible. I'm going to give One Piece Stampede an 8.5 out of 10. See you next time.